So excited that you are interested in learning more about how to create an online course in Kajabi, but I wanted to share a few tips before we jump into this episode. This is actually a continuation from episode 33, so if you haven't listened to episode 33 yet, I recommend starting there. This is also a very visual episode, which means I'm going to be sharing behind the scenes of the courses I've built in Kajabi, so I do recommend watching the video version of this episode. In the show notes, you'll find a link to the video. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Lydia. In 2020, I resigned from my corporate job and took a big leap of faith. I launched a business I had been dreaming about for a long time. I had so many questions when I first started and 0 people on my email list, but I was committed to one thing: taking massive imperfect action. Within 18 months, I had thousands of students in my courses and coaching programs and was able to retire my husband from his 30-year career to work with me. I'm still pinching myself that we get to run a 6-figure business while living a life we love. But the truth is, this overnight success did not happen overnight. For more than 2 decades, I let imposter syndrome, fear of failure, and perfectionism hold me back from my passions and purpose. What is it that you've been wanting to launch? In the Launch Perspective podcast, we share the mindset and the step-by-step strategies that will help you launch and scale the online business of your dreams so you can live life with more freedom and impact. It's time for a new perspective. Welcome to the show. I was very blessed in that in my corporate job, the tool they used at the time for the training for their field of consultants was Kajabi. And so before I even launched my business, before I even launched my first course, I had the opportunity to see behind the scenes of Kajabi. I was literally in there helping build that course platform. And I was like, wow, this tool just is amazing for sharing training content. At the time, I had no idea that I could use it to build my website, send all my emails, that eventually I would use it for everything from coupons to my affiliate program. I had no idea all that Kajabi could do. All I knew back in the day was, hey, if I ever do launch my own course, I want to use Kajabi because I saw what the user experience was as a consumer. So I knew, in fact, I had taken many courses from people who use Kajabi, and it was one of my favorite experiences because I would get logged into their library. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just go to my library into Kajabi. Those who have ever bought a course from me, a program from me, if they get logged in at my website, banishbusinessclutter.com, it takes them to their library. And this is my library page, which of course can be customized. But what I loved about it was just the look, the ease of use. I never have students emailing me and saying, what's my password? Like, it is set up so beautifully inside this platform that when you sell a course, it's instantly delivered to that person. You can set up all these automations so they get the email they're supposed to get. But I've always loved the inside experience of Kajabi. And that was one of the reasons why I decided to go with this tool. Not even as much as I knew I would love it as a user, but I knew my customers, students, and members would love it as well. So inside this library, you can see we have created a number of digital courses. Now, we did not have all of this created to start. Most of these were built over time. In fact, I launched my business with one digital course, and it was this one right here, the Digital Clutter Cure. Now, I'm going to share in a little bit about the different themes you can pick for your courses and then how to get your content in here. But before we go into my personal digital courses, I thought it would be fun to show you from bare bones how to build something using an example from one of my personal members in my Ignite membership. She's actually a friend of mine that I've known for a long time. We go to the same church, actually, and she's one of the most gifted people that I know. Her name's Cindy Patriga, and what I love about Cindy is she is very gifted in all things home and hospitality. So she has been the hospitality director at our church for years. She is in her 60s. I'm just going to share that because I know many of you think, well, I couldn't create a digital course, in my older years. Not that that's old. Okay, but my point is she has worked tirelessly doing amazing events for weddings, for social functions. She actually created a beautiful centerpiece for my formal dining room that we still use today. She made for us like 11 years ago. She's just one of these people that is so talented with food, with home decor, tablescapes, all of these things. But she's not been earning money with these skills and could be. Now, she is earning money at our church as our hospitality director, but in seeing some of the things that I've been sharing through the years, she asked me one day, could I create a digital course? And she said, I have all these ideas. I could teach home decor. I could teach charcuterie boards. And we just started brainstorming ideas of what her first digital course could look like. And I'm so excited for her because she just put the final touches on her first digital course. And I just wanted to show it to you because I think sometimes when you see a digital course of someone who's been doing this for years, it can feel a little intimidating in that, oh my gosh, I have to create this super fancy thing with all the bells and whistles. And I'm here to tell you, my first digital course did not have that. However, we've now edited that so many times that I can't go back and show you the original. So that's why I wanted to show you Cindy's first course. She gave me permission to share it with all of you because I want you to see how simple it truly is. So before I show you how to get into it inside Kajabi, in the back end, I guess, in the back office view, I want to go ahead and show you what it looks like to her guests. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit preview. And she's just as pleased as punch because one thing I want to tell you about Cindy is when she came to me originally about creating this course, she said, Lydia, I am not techie. And she does not like tech. It does not come naturally or easily to her. And I said, Cindy, you know what? One of my favorite mantras I learned from Amy Porterfield is I can do hard things. And the other great thing is you don't have to do this alone. We're going to get you connected with the resources, the people. She joined my Ignite membership, and all of the steps along the way have brought her to her first course. Doesn't it look beautiful? The amazing thing about this course is it's simple. All it is a few beautiful graphics that you upload into Kajabi. And just like this, she has a Welcome to Charcuterie 101 is what she's calling it. And there is a video in here. That is what this course is. It is a 55-minute video where she walks you through all of the steps.
Categories
Of finding your food and getting all of the ingredients and then how to lay them out on the board. Okay. She recorded it in 5 sections, put it together as one video, and that became her course. She has downloads where people can get access to her food list. In this next lesson, she's just including photos so that people have examples of things that they can create. So I really wanted to show her example before I showed mine, because this really is how simple digital course creation can be. In fact, I have created workshops that have become digital courses that are very similar to this, where it's one main lesson you watch with a few resources, and that's it. It is a course and it's ready to go. So I wanted to show this to everybody because I don't want anyone to think, oh, I don't have time to create a bunch of modules. If you can press record, or even if you can go live somewhere and take that live replay and turn it into a course, that's all you need. All right. Even if it's one lesson, it can become a course. So what does it look like on the back end? What did we do in Kajabi to put that together? So inside Kajabi, there is a section called products. So I'm in products and I clicked to add a new product and I clicked to create a digital course. And so inside the back end, this is where you're building what I showed you here. All right. So the course is created. All right. It's right here. We've called it Charcuterie 101, How to Wow Your Guests. So that's the title. And right here it is. Welcome to 101. That's what we've named our kind of module. And then there's 2 lessons. So this is a module. These are 2 lessons. And it's literally what you're going to build based on whatever your mind map looks like. So in this example right here, we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 modules. And then in each of the modules, you can put however many lessons you have. It's as simple as this. In fact, let me go ahead and go back. I'm going to build one from scratch. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and we're going to hit new course, just so I don't mess up her course. All right, and we're just going to call this a test course. I'm going to hit continue. I'm not going to worry about uploading any graphics or anything like that right now. And by the way, you can even go in right now and say, all right, I want to charge this much for my course, and it will create an offer for you to sell your course. So let's just say we're creating a $47 course. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say we're going to pay through Stripe, which all gets connected through Kajabi. You can use Stripe and or PayPal. Kajabi also has a brand new payment manager called Kajabi Payments. So whatever you're connecting, you would pick here and you would hit save and finish. Now, this is creating a course outline for you. And what I want to share is this is just an outline, so that you can come in here and you can make changes. The other option you can do is just come in and delete what's here and build it out yourself. But I want to make mention of one other AI tool. Inside Kajabi, there's this little star right here, and this actually does help you create a course as well. It is using the same technology as ChatGPT. So if I just say my course topic is kids cooking, I'm going to say healthy kids cooking. Let me just say that. I'm not even going to say anything more. But when I hit generate, what this does, and you don't have to use this, but it's another tool for you, is you can create an outline like this, and it will import those modules and lessons into your course in Kajabi. So let's see what it comes up with. It says module, basic kitchen safety. Let's do a lesson on washing your hands, knife safety, food storage. Okay, here's another module, healthy ingredient substitutions. Now remember, these are just suggestions. So if you want to use something you've already brainstormed or come up with, you can come in here and change the name right here. So if you don't want it to be basic kitchen safety, you change whatever module name you want. You add your lesson right here. And you can put a description if you'd like, or you can always add that later. But the cool thing is once you've outlined this, so grab it from the MindMob tool that I shared in our last episode, grab ChatGPT brainstorming that I taught in our last episode, and you're going to be able to enter in all your information here. Once you have your modules and lessons, you just hit apply. And what it's going to do is it's adding, now in our case, it's adding to a course I already generated, but notice down here it says basic kitchen safety, healthy ingredient substitutions. And if you open or expand these, notice how it's listing the lessons inside. And this is what you're using to build out your modules and lessons in Kajabi. It's that simple. So if I want to add another lesson, I click here and I hit add lesson. If I want to edit the name of this lesson, I click here and I'm like, I don't want to call this whole grains. I want to call this something else. You add images. Images make a massive difference on how your courses look on any platform. I recommend using Canva. It's the best in my opinion, and you can use the free version of Canva, but you can upload a little thumbnail here that just says introduction. It can say module 1. It can say lesson 2. It can be a very generic, simple image. And just by doing those few things, you are going to be able to generate your course. Now, notice how these all say draft. Once they're ready and you want them to show in your course, you would turn all of these to published. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this one right here. And anytime you want to see what your course would look like, you just hit preview. And then you see how I have a module and I have 3 lessons. Now, as you can see, what I'm doing behind the scenes is just building the content. But do you see how this is not very exciting, right? When you're looking at this platform, it doesn't look as nice as Cindy's charcuterie board, right? And that's because the second piece of building a course inside Kajabi is the design. And so what I love is once you've designed your first course, instead of starting from scratch, I recommend going back to any course that you've already created and designed, and you hit these 3 dots and you duplicate it. So when Cindy makes her next course, let's say her next course is on home decor, she wouldn't want to create a new course from scratch. She would want to duplicate this Charcuterie 101 and then just change out the modules, the lessons, the images, the header. But it's going to be even faster for her to create the look she's wanting because she's already created a course. So I do want to share that tip. But for those of you that are like, this is my first course in Kajabi, like how do I now take these modules and lessons that I've entered and make them amazing? Make it where your students get into your library and they're like, wow, I'm so glad I bought this course. That all happens at the top. It's called Customize. And Customize is what allows you to choose a theme. So inside Kajabi, you get access to a number of different themes. So notice how on this example, we're using a theme called Premiere. And if you come over here, in fact, let me just hit Customize on this. And I'm going to show you just a few little things before I show you the different themes. But inside this Premiere theme, you can see that I now have the ability to customize this for myself. Everywhere you click gives you the ability to upload a background image. So that beautiful charcuterie board that we got from Canva, we uploaded that right here into the banner. We changed the background color of this. All right. We used thumbnails, and thumbnails will automatically be brought in from your lessons and your modules. But this editing section is where you get to decide how your course looks. All right. So I just want everybody to understand when you're building in Kajabi, you're entering your content, but the first course you're making especially, you're going to need to choose the design. What do you want the course to look like? Now, you don't have to just use Premiere. There are many other templates that you can use. In fact, if I click Install Template, you'll see there are quite a variety of free templates inside Kajabi that you can pick from. My favorite 3 are right here at the top. This Gamify is also a newer and great option for those of you that love to include gamification in your courses, meaning people can earn various badges when they complete certain things. There are also some minimum badges in the Sunset theme, and I'm going to show you in a minute what each of these 3 themes look like. All right, so I recommend Premiere, especially for courses that do not have a ton of modules and lessons. If it's just a few things, I think Premiere is one of the cleanest, best options. If you have a course with a lot of lessons and a lot of things, a lot of moving parts, you're going to see in a moment how to utilize Momentum. Momentum looks very, very different than Premiere. And the cool thing is you can switch back and forth between these themes without re-uploading your content. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit preview content on this Momentum. I'm sorry, I actually want to hit install instead. See how it's highlighted blue? I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to install it, okay? Just so you all can see the difference. And then the Sunset theme, it's a newer theme in Kajabi as well, and it gives a very different look to your course. So see how this is still highlighted to Premiere. If I now click on installed themes, you're going to see that Momentum is now available to me. Well, because I don't have to upload all that content again, I can just click these 3 dots and I can say activate. Just by doing that, it's taking my outline and putting it into this theme. So when I hit preview, remember when I hit preview before, it looked very different. Okay. Remember, you had the banner at the top and then there were the 3 lessons. In Momentum, it actually creates a sidebar where people can click on the various lessons. So I want you to imagine if this was designed, of course, with our branding, our colors, our headers, there would be a video up here. There would be a spot for downloads if there were any resources. But do you see how I was able to change the look of this course just by editing the theme? All right, so you're going to install template. In fact, let me go ahead and just highlight sunset. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to install it. All right, so now it's installed. I can come down here and I can activate the sunset theme if I want to. So let's activate that one. And you're going to see how different this course looks. Now, again, what brings it to life is your graphics, okay? But this is now a theme. It's giving you some instructions on how to set it up, and it's giving you examples of what it will look like based on your graphics. Look how gorgeous this is. And over here on the left, you click menu. Well, look, right here is that healthy ingredient substitutions module, and right here are your individual lessons. So this is a big piece of creating your course in Kajabi and really optimizing it, because it's not just about uploading your content. Yes, your content is such an important part. That's what you're doing in the outline. That's what I had you brainstorm earlier, because if you know what you're sharing in your course, you're going to upload the content and then you're going to decide, how do I want it to look? All right. So I hope that this has been helpful. Oh, great question. Somebody says, how does it work if you have a prepaid template? So what I love is if you want to up level your themes, meaning you like the free ones, but you know that there are some Kajabi designers out there who actually offer paid themes with a lot of extra bells and whistles. You do not have to do this to start. So one of the places that I love to buy themes from is Penny in Your Pocket. If you go to lydiamartin.biz/penny in your pocket. Penny is one of my favorite Kajabi designers. I have many. Okay. But she is one that I know sells an upgraded sunset theme. In fact, she is the original creator of the sunset theme. And that's just an example of something that you may want to purchase to get additional features. So if you click on shop and scroll down a bit, you're going to see product themes. So product themes are specifically related to how your course will look inside Kajabi. And so if you scroll down, you're going to see Sunset Pro. This is the theme that we are now using for my Digital Clutter Cure course. This is what we're using for my Ignite membership. And see how it's giving you an example. Like, this is what the Premier theme looks like. This is what Momentum looks like. Well, what if your theme could look more like this? That is what Sunset Pro looks like. So it's an added feature that you can buy through that affiliate link I just shared with you. And this gives you the ability to use this theme on any of your courses. So let me go behind the scenes and show you now what it looks like on the back end. So I'm going to close out of that one and go into my products. So here we are inside my Kajabi, and one of the courses I created was the Digital Clutter Cure. Now, this Digital Clutter Cure was so much simpler and basic when I started, but we've launched this multiple times. We've updated the graphics. We've changed themes. There's so much great content in here that is completely different than the original. And I want to share that because I want people to know that your course doesn't have to be perfect to start. We started this course at $97. We improved it over time, and we still give access to all updates, even to our original founding students. So it's a great opportunity for people to jump in even when you're first getting started, because then they can get those updates from you as you build and add on to the course. But let me show you what this course looks like. This is using that sunset theme that I was telling you about. So very different than Premiere, very different than Momentum. It gives you this beautiful homepage where we tell people what to expect inside the course. And then you'll notice that each of our lessons is broken out by these awesome little thumbnails. So if they click on any of the lessons, like if I just click on this one, it shows them those are modules, sorry. So the module's called files and folders, and then we have 3 lessons inside that module. But you see how just seamless it looks, how beautiful it looks. When they click into any one of these, it brings up a video. If there's downloads, let's see if there's a downloads on this one. Yep, there's a downloads button if I've shared any PDFs. All of the steps are in here, links are in here. You can even turn comments on and off. There's so many amazing things that you can do in here. And if you've been wondering what platform creates a beautiful experience like this I'm doing with Kajabi. And I'm using what's called the sunset theme. So that's what creates this amazing sidebar. People can mark lessons that are favorites. It gives them check marks as they're going through the lessons. So many features. In fact, one fun thing about this theme is that as people do complete their different lessons, now this is in the Sunset Pro version, you can basically customize these little badges which go on each of the modules so people know when they've completed those sections. But isn't this awesome? This looks so different than our original version, and the theme is kind of what made it come to life. One other theme I'll share with you, or other product, is our Ignite membership. So even though it's a membership, we are using it inside Kajabi as a product. We've built it as a course, but we've connected everything in that it has a very different feel to it. It feels more like a membership, even though it looks maybe a little similar to what you just saw. So this was the first product that we used with Sunset. And as you can see in our membership, we have so much content in here. I mean, everything from master classes, we have all of our live events, we have a tech library in here. And so I'm building out all of the content inside the outline section, right? But I'm customizing it by choosing the theme. So you can see I'm using Sunset Pro here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what this one looks like. This is that same theme from the Digital Clutter Cure, but you can see it's outlined very differently. This has 2 columns, which is an option on Sunset Pro. And when you scroll down, now they're getting modules, or basically access to all of the different things that we offer inside Ignite. So I hope seeing the back end of building out a bigger course is helpful. And again, these are the bigger things I've created. I want to go ahead and share with you some of the more simple options and some of the other themes as well, because I think it will help you when you're inside Kajabi kind of decide which outline is for you. Let's go into countdown to launch.
It's 3 o'clock.
So for those of you who already know that you are like, I've got to give Kajabi a try. All right. If you go to banishbusinessclutter.com/Kajabi, this is my husband and I, and we love to give resources for this tool because we absolutely love what it's done for our business. So if you go to this link, I just want to point out a few things. The first option we have over here is my Kajabi training course. So if you're like, this is a great start, I now understand what a course can look like inside Kajabi, but like, I need to know where to start. How do I actually learn how to use Kajabi? Well, we put together this amazing training. It has 6 modules, I believe, and it teaches you literally not just how to build and launch your course, but launch your first offer, your lead magnet, your website, emails, sales pages. It's like all inside this course. So this is what's called a sales page if you're new to online marketing. And so in this sales page, I'm showing people that you can get this course. You can buy it today for $97. It literally walks you through step by step with checklists and templates how to get launched with Kajabi. Now, you can buy it today, but I want to let everyone know that I do offer this training completely free to my Kajabi partners. So for anyone who is getting started with Kajabi, you don't yet have a Kajabi account, if you click right here, Get Kajabi, or go to lydiamartin.biz/Kajabi and sign up for a 30-day free trial, you will get an email after you register that says, Lydia has granted you this special bonus, and it will give you the instructions on how to get access to this course for free. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure you knew that was available. The other way to get access to this course for free is by joining my Ignite membership. You just saw behind the scenes of what Ignite looks like, but you can click Join Ignite to learn more about that membership. I include it for free for Ignite members because inside Ignite, that membership is all about creating a profitable online business with digital courses, memberships, digital products, coaching programs. And so I knew for anybody who was doing that, they would want to have access to my Kajabi training. So I put that in the membership as well. So you have two ways to get it for free, or you can purchase it for $97. The other resources we have on this page is a link to my Facebook community. We have a Facebook group. It's called Launch Strategies and Tech Support for Course Creators and Coaches. So you can click there to get access to that. And I also have a link to another one of my favorite Kajabi designers, Meg Burridge. So I have partnered with Meg, and if you click here in her template shop, you're going to see a lot of different templates for Kajabi. And this is for web pages, sales pages, webinar and challenge registration pages, things like that. Penny sells some of these items as well and product themes for your courses, but Meg sells pages for pretty much anything in your website on Kajabi. So she has multiple themes. You can check those out. So just wanted to make sure you had access to all of the different resources. All right, so let me pop back over into Kajabi, and I want to bring up the back end of that program I just told you about. So in Countdown to Launch, you're going to see I have in this class, the way I set it up is one module, and it has 6 lessons. So remember, you can make your course whatever you want it to be. I wanted this to be simple and digestible. So it's one module, and you can see if you click into any of these lessons, I have a number of things. I have a thumbnail over here. So this is the thumbnail that you're going to see when I do preview this lesson. I've uploaded the video training. I have all of the steps and important links. I have visuals of what I'm going to be teaching in this class. Okay, remember, this is the back end. This is what only I'm seeing. And this is giving me the ability to, let me scroll down, look, all the downloads I want to give them. So this is where you're entering everything you want them to have access to. But by picking a theme, and I did the Premiere theme for this one, I have gotten it to look like this. This is what it looks like on the inside of the program. So this is Premiere. And what I love, again, about Premiere is it's really, really nice when you don't have a lot of lessons. So I'm going to come back to the very beginning of it. This is what it looks like when students come into the course, and see how it's not overwhelming. It's like, this is what the course is. It's branded beautifully thanks to my team. And it has all of our thumbnails. It has all of the lessons. And when they click on a lesson, it has this awesome kind of what's next almost, and it's showing you what's coming up in your next videos. Right here is everything that they download, my checklist. Here's all of the links. Here's that graphic that I was showing you earlier. And then they can make comments if they have any questions. So do you see how different these courses look? And you have so much ability to make these be whatever you want to be. But really, my focus for today was to let you know what's possible in Kajabi. I wanted you to know how to get access for free for 30 days, how to choose the right theme for your course. And you can see how different they all look. But every one of them is accessed by people going to their library and then finding what they've purchased and simply clicking on their product. So I'll show you a couple of the other ones. Here's my Maximize Your Mac. Again, Premiere theme. A couple lessons. This was a workshop I delivered live in 3 Zoom sessions. And those 3 Zoom sessions became this course. So again, this is not a lot of time. It's prep to decide what should be in it. It's prep to deliver it. But once I've delivered that live program, then it's a matter of just packaging it up. And when you have a tool like Kajabi, I could package up any live that I do and create a course out of it. I could package up this training right now and add it to my Kajabi course. All right. So it gives me the ability to teach in a very systematic and amazing way. All right, let's open up another one. This is my affiliate marketing workshop. Oh, again, Premier theme. So now you've seen a couple of my Premier themed courses. Let me show you Momentum. That's the only other theme I wanted to make sure to mention today. And Momentum I have used for my bigger signature courses. And I am using the upgraded Momentum theme from Penny. So I do want to mention when I show this to you, let me find it. Here it is, Challenge Launch Roadmap. Okay, so this is a signature program, meaning this probably takes my students, about 8 to 10 weeks to finish because it's multiple modules with lessons that are about an hour each. There's templates in here, guides in here. It's basically everything someone would need to launch their course with a 3 to 5 day challenge. And so because there's so much included, I knew I needed a theme that would allow people to quickly get to where they needed to go. So this is perfect for the Momentum theme that's inside Kajabi. But because I bought the Momentum theme, the pro version from Penny, it does give me a few added features. Now, what do you all think about this course? I mean, doesn't it look completely different? And this is what I'm talking about with those themes. All right. So this is Momentum. It is the upgraded version. But what is key about this theme is this sidebar allows you to kind of jump in to any of the modules, and then you see the different lessons, not just here in the middle, but over here on the left, you have this constant navigation. Like if I'm on step 2, what do I need to finish in step 2? And so, and as they click complete, these all get check marks. It allows people, in my opinion, the ability to kind of click back and forth where they need to go a little bit easier. So if they're going into the tech library, they can get to what they need to here. It's just a different look. You can add anything you want in the sidebar. Sidebars are available in a lot of the themes, so you can direct people to your Facebook community. You can direct people to another offer. But all of these options are available inside Kajabi based on the type of course that you're creating. So I hope this behind the scenes look has been helpful. All right. I really just know that for everyone, whether you're just getting started or maybe you already use Kajabi and you're ready to up-level the look of your digital course, Kajabi does give you the ability to really create something that you feel proud of, something that your students will love going through with you. And if you listen to the series that I've been doing on the podcast on creating an online course, you will now have learned why you want to create a course. If creating a course is right for you. All right. We talk about that in episode 32 of the podcast, how to brainstorm your course idea with AI and ChatGPT. And then today I covered how to take that idea, how to take that digital course and use it inside Kajabi. If you have any questions at all, be sure to check out all the resources that I'm going to be sharing with this video. You can always reach out to us as well at support@banishbusinessclutter.com. If you have any questions, remember, if you do get the free trial of Kajabi, you're going to get my Kajabi training course for free. And that will walk you through every single step that I did not get to cover today. Are you excited about creating your first digital course? Are you excited about creating your next course and taking it to the next level? Are you excited about getting started with Kajabi? Or if you have any other questions, be sure to reach out to us. We're happy to help. Thanks again for joining, everybody, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me today on the Launch Perspective podcast. Looking for more? Head over to launchperspective.com for show notes and quick links to the content and tools that we shared today. Want to stay up to date on new podcast episodes or ask a question that I answer on the show? You can do this and more at launchperspective.com. See you there.